Well, welcome to this Star Sports Zoom room, and it's all about the Laurels, of course, these semi-finals that Perry Barr threw up a terrific final and a very open final as well, I think. Obviously, I'll get the guys' thoughts. Thank you so much to Joe Keneally for joining us. Lofty is off gallivanting at Limerick this weekend, so thanks to Joe for stepping in at short notice. And Patrick, Janssens and Kevin Hutton, two of the biggest hitters in the sport, in more ways than one. And both double-handed in the final for the Laurels. So congratulations to you both. I want to start first of all, Joe, with you and just get a rundown of the betting, please.
Yep, so from top to bottom, we've got Sign at Denver in at 4-1, Aussie Captain 9-2, Chelmsford 16-1, Triona's Travel 2-1, 2-1 favourite, Latoro 11-4 second favourite, and Headford Flash at 6-1.
How do you see it, Joe?
I know what Patrick thinks of Latoro, and he's a proper dog, and the run to the bend's going to be key. I think Headford Flash will take him along. He's got blistering early pace, and he's coming back to some of his best form now for Kevin. And yeah, he really is flying Headford Flash, and this would be a stretch for him now. I think whatever turned in behind, Headford Flash would go on to win. And the key to the race for me, whether Triona's Travel can clear the inside runs, I'm not sure. Latoro has done it from track 5 before. I think if he gets a clear run at 6, I would fancy the Toro to go on and win. So I know what Patrick thinks of this dog. And just looking at him, he's getting better and better. This dog is a serious animal. And yeah, for me, he's the one to beat. I think 11-4 is a good price. It's a fantastic final. It really is a fantastic final.
It is indeed. Patrick, let's come to you first of all, because your Aussie captain actually beat Latoro in the semi-finals. But Latoro had a tricky draw, didn't he?
Yeah, he was drawn sort of on his inside, like Rabbit's dog was sort of sprinty type dog. On the outside, the Droopy's fly dog, Nathan Hunt was a sprinty type dog. And so we had to hold this pitch to the bend, and he did very well. And the captain did that as well. But the captain is very brave, and he sort of pushed the free out of the way, and then he went on, and that made the Lataro check and everything. And if that was sort of 3 months ago, Lataro would have sort of jumped over the dog's back and bottled it and probably finished last, Well, now, by taking him sort of, that's why I put him really at Perry Barr, to give him some more track craft and some more experience, and he's getting better with each run. He's more of a 500-metre dog than he is a 480 dog, but he's very, very strong. He's learning his trade all the time, and yeah, I think the world of him.
He's drawn in trap 5 for the final. Do you think that's a tricky draw as well, outside Triona's Travel? They've got pretty similar sectionals.
They do. They're probably very similar as each other, you know what I mean? But I think as well, listen, I think any of them 6 dogs come in it, I really do. If you give them all a solo, 4 and 5 probably the quickest, but it's not always about the quickest, it's about trap draws. Like Aussie Captain, he won 5 of his last 6 races, but he has to clear Kevin's dog in trap 1. John's dog, Chelms, yes, he's running very well. He won a toast a few open races as well. He beat Lataro there once. So they're all there on merit, and it all depends how they're going to come away. But I think, what will be. They both come out of the race well, and I think the captain is running out of his skin, absolutely. I've never been beat at Perry Barr yet, and fingers crossed.
So of your 2, can you pick, and not just out the race, the rest of us have got 6 to pick from, but can you pick out of your 2 who you fancy more?
I would fancy the captain on the draw. I think he's running so well. He's so consistent at the moment. So yeah, if I would pick one of mine, I pick Aussie Captain. I think Lataro is quicker, but I think Aussie Captain is more experienced. He's braver. He's got a good draw, and we just hope he comes away and running.
Interesting. He is running brilliantly, that's for sure. Kevin, let's talk about Headford Flash first of all, because he broke brilliantly in his semi-final, and then obviously got picked up by Triona's Travel. So I guess your job is to get him out in the same fashion and see if you can get him staying that bit better as well. Is that doable?
The 480, it looks plenty far enough for him at the moment. He wasn't running particularly well, so we dropped him down to sprinting, and it's just freshening him right up. He's really come back to himself. He won a good few races at Swindon on the trot, and it just brought him forward again. So we thought, we'll go back to Perry Barr. He made the Birmingham Cup final there last year, and see how he goes. And to be fair, his 2 runs have been excellent there. I say this 480, even a fast 480 like Perry Barr is is more than enough for him at the moment. But you know yourself, when you get a dog trapping like he can with his early pace, if you get him in front, you know, anything can happen in behind, and you can nick these sort of races. So, but that's what he needs to do. He's obviously got to flash the boxes, and he needs trouble behind to hang on. But I think this is his third Cat 1 final for us now, so he's been a lot of fun for us all, and yeah, we're looking forward to it with him.
Yeah, and 6-1 for a dog that is a very likely leader is a big price as well. But you've also got Sign at Denver going for you in Trap 1. Did you close your eyes at the first bend for the semi-final?
Yeah, it was really tight, wasn't it? It was really tight. When our fella missed the break a little bit, I thought, well, you know, we're going to be in trouble here. But to be fair to him, he was absolutely fearless around the first two bends, and down the back straight when he was third. You know, with the two leaders bowling along, you know, I'd have been very happy just to qualify, let alone to show the heart and track craft he did to get up and win his semi-final. Was a terrific run. And the way the race went, you know, the winning time 28:31 was a decent run as well. So you know, he's only a young dog still. He's only Jan 20, so he's improving all the time. He's getting that bit stronger, and he's just another really nice dog for us.
Yeah, I thought his bravery was incredible. I really did, and powered off the last bend as well. He seems to be the full package. Will Trap 1 suit him, do you think, for the final?
Yeah, I think you know, this is where we needed to be drawn in this final. It's a very, very hot final. There's a lot of pace in it. So I think, you know, the inside could be the place to be. He'll need to trap a little bit better than he did in his semi-final, but he's more than capable of that. I'm just hoping he can break level, hold his pitch, and then, you know, he could get a good run at them then.
Obviously, in some media places, this race is being framed as David against Goliath, with Ernie Squeech getting a trio owners travel through to the final unbeaten. And Patrick, I wonder what your thoughts are on that runner. Yeah,
he's very good, isn't he? You know, I never really took no notice of the dog, but when I saw him running at Perry Barr, I thought, geez, this dog can run. And, you know, from the third bend onwards, he's very strong as well. So he would definitely stay 500 metres as well. And yeah, he's doing ever so well. And there's the quickest time on his card as well. So he's definitely the one to beat.
A worthy favourite in your opinion, Kevin?
Definitely. Yeah, he's done absolutely nothing wrong, has he? I thought his first round victory was very impressive. I mean, flying time. And, you know, and his track craft last night in picking our fella up was very good too. So he looks to have it all. And, you know, I think regardless of what ourselves and Patrick and everyone's got on it, that's the fella to beat. So it should be a great race.
And of course, John Mullins in there with a runner, Joe Chelms. Yes, is a 16-1 chance, but for a dog that clocked 28:39 in the semi, 16-1 is too big, isn't it?
It's a big price, and I've always said about the Trap 3 at Perry Barr, they do seem to fly out of Trap 3 at times, and this dog's got some fantastic form going back to Toaster, as Patrick said. You know, he was in front of Lautaro at Toaster. He's got 29.36 at Toaster. That takes some doing, you know, and in with the best dogs as well. It's a really good run, and like you say, 16-1. John Mullins in a final. He knows how to get them out, and if he managed to get across and clear the inside pair, which will be tough, there's plenty of early pace on the inside. But yeah, it's a massive prize for John Mullins, and it really is a fantastic final, and 6 fantastic greyhounds and plenty of clues going towards a derby as well, hopefully as well.
Absolutely. I really agree with Patrick, though. I do think any of these 6 can win it. Like you see it going one of several ways, but I want to get a tip from you all. Very difficult for you two guys with 2 in the race, I know. But Joe, are you sticking with Lautaro?
I'm going to stick with Lautaro, yeah. I think he's
the trainer.
The fastest in the race. I think this dog's a serious animal. And if he gets it right, I wouldn't be a massive fan out of him out of Trap 5, but speaking to Patrick and thinking and listening to Patrick saying that the dog's learning, he's getting better, I don't think that'll be too much of an issue. So I'll stick with Lautaro to get a clear run at Headford Flash.
And Patrick, Aussie captain?
Yeah, I'm with the captain, yeah.
And Kevin, you've got to go with one of your 2, surely.
Yeah, we've got to stay loyal. I'll go with our Denver dog just on the draw. I think Trap 1 might not be a bad place to be.
Maybe a 1-2 if Headford Flash leaves. Denver chase him down.
We'll settle for a 1. I'm not too worried about the 2.
You've done it before, that's for sure. Listen, before you guys leave me, I just want to catch up on some other news very quickly, particularly with you, Patrick. News yesterday that Coolavanny Shado sadly is injured, not just out of the maiden derby, but out of the Star Sports derby as well. Hoping the injury isn't too serious. What's the latest?
No, it's nothing serious, really. It's just an inflammation from his metacarpal at the front. You know, it's typical an injury from a very fast young dog. It's inflamed, he's sore on it. And listen, if you keep running him, it will break in the end. And then, you know, then you have to fix things, and you rather cure things than fix them. So, and he just needs time off, and hopefully he'll be back, you know, later in the year for maybe a Gold Cup at more, maybe a Yarmouth Derby, something like that, an easier 480 sort of thing. That's what he wants at the moment, and hopefully next year he'll be back for the Derby.
Absolutely, fingers crossed. And Kevin, I know that, well, the viewers will know that you've got a lovely litter of pups there for his Natalie and Jupiter's Sydney that I was lucky enough to meet. And I think I told you I've been hassling Lofty to give me a price. I'll be interested, Patrick and Joe, in your thoughts on this. For one of these 9 incredibly well-bred pups to make a Derby final in 2 years' time, and he's given us 33-1. What do you think, Kevin?
I think that's skinny enough, I think. And if Lofty is doing the draws along the way, it probably should be 66-1 for us. So I think there's room for improvement there.
Would you be taking that, Joe?
No, unfortunately not. As well bred as they are, you're a long way from reaching a Derby final. So I'd want at least double that. And as Kevin says, if Lofty's on your draw, Kevin, you're in big trouble.
Absolutely.
I got him up from 20-1, you know. He started out at 20-1. So, Kevin,
that's poor. That's so poor.
I think that's credit to you, though, Kevin. He's obviously respecting, well, Natalie and, of course, your breeding as well. But, guys, thank you so much for joining me. It really is a terrific Laurels final. And good luck to you both next week, Patrick and Kevin. Thank you for joining us. And to you as well, Joe. Thank you very much.
No problem. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.